How does Malia Obama enjoy her life while dealing with her trillionaire status? This is an exclusive look into her incredible life, filled with excitement and success as she makes her way outside the shadow of her famous parents. Hold your breath for this incredible story. Our team has gathered information from trusted sources like the Economic Times and Celebrity Net Worth, revealing the exciting details of her life. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end to reveal the hidden gems of her story. First, let me give you a little glimpse into the challenges she faced growing up in the spotlight. She was born in Chicago, Illinois, grew up in a family focused on public service. At the time of her birth, her father, Barack Obama, was a law professor and state senator, and her mother, Michelle Obama, worked as the Dean of Student Services at the University of Chicago. Malia and her sister, Sasha, were raised in Chicago's Hyde Park neighborhood. In 2004, Barack was elected to the U.S. Senate and later became the 44th President of the United States, which brought more attention to Malia's life and education. Despite being diagnosed with asthma as a child, she stayed active, participating in soccer, dance, and drama. She first attended the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools, then moved to Washington, D.C., where she studied at Sidwell Friends School, a well-known private school attended by other famous families. As a teenager, she interned at TV studios in New York and Los Angeles, and worked at the U.S. Embassy in Madrid for a summer. She graduated from Sidwell in 2016 and went on to study at Harvard University, graduating in 2021. She has also been involved in international efforts. In 2016, she traveled with her family to Liberia, Morocco, and Spain to support the Let Girls Learn initiative. She later spent almost 3 months traveling in Peru and Bolivia. In early 2017, she interned at the Weinstein Company, and after finishing college, joined the writer's room for Donald Glover's Amazon Prime series Swarm, which premiered in 2023. She is also preparing to direct a short film with Glover's company. Personally, she is known for her activism, including protests against the Dakota Access Pipeline and her support for Black Lives Matter. The Obama family adopted 2 Portuguese water dogs, Bo and Sonny, while in the White House. She has been romantically linked to Roy Farquharson, a British Harvard student, and more recently, to music producer Dawit Eklund. Up next, how does she deal with the media watching her every move? Being the daughter of the President of the United States might seem glamorous at first glance, bringing to mind images of red carpets, private jets, and high-profile events. However, the reality of her position is far more complicated and demanding than it appears. While most people enjoy the freedom to leave their homes without drawing attention, the president's daughter lives under the constant watch of the public eye. Every aspect of her life is subject to intense scrutiny from both the media and the public. Even simple activities like catching a cold or attending a party can lead to sensational headlines, wild rumors, and unfounded conspiracy theories. This constant visibility not only affects her personal life, but also shapes her understanding of privacy and the pressures that come with her unique status. From an early age, she has been very aware that her role extends beyond her own image. She carries the responsibility of representing her family and the nation. This lesson was learned when she moved into the White House at just 10 years old. Suddenly, her life was linked to history as she met world leaders, attended official dinners, and experienced things that most kids could only dream about. While her life in the White House offered her chances to witness important events, it also meant that she had to navigate the challenges of being in the public spotlight. Despite the extraordinary circumstances surrounding her upbringing, her parents were determined to keep her grounded, ensuring she took part in typical childhood activities like chores and school projects. They worked hard to maintain a sense of normalcy in the middle of her unusual surroundings. Yet the pressures of her position often collided with the struggles of being a teenager, creating a unique set of difficulties. While her friends might worry about friendships, school dances, and grades, she found herself dealing with a constant stream of news about her father's approval ratings and political decisions. This extra layer of complexity made it hard for her to build real connections, as the shadow of her father's presidency hung over her social interactions. In a situation where trust was essential, finding friends who understood her struggles without judgment proved difficult. Balancing her duties as a representative of her family and country with the desire to enjoy a normal teenage life has been an ongoing challenge. Through it all, she remains strong, navigating the ups and downs of her unique life with grace, constantly adapting to the challenges that come with being watched closely. Before we explore her personal ambition, let me show you what life is really like as the president's daughter. As she grew older, public curiosity about her personal life only increased, especially since she is the daughter of two of the most influential figures in modern history. Growing up in the White House and attending top private schools, she graduated from Harvard, setting her up for a bright future filled with opportunities. This privileged background naturally put her in the spotlight, drawing a lot of media attention to her every move, especially her romantic relationships. The media closely watches her personal life, treating her relationships as major news stories. While most people can't imagine the pressure of living under such intense public scrutiny, she has managed it with remarkable grace. Like her father, she knows how to keep her personal life private, often responding to intrusive questions with polite smiles or choosing to stay silent, showing that sometimes saying nothing is the best approach. Despite the perks of being a former first daughter, she lives a surprisingly down-to-earth life. While she enjoys exclusive experiences, like attending concerts and high-profile events with her security team, she also loves simple moments with friends, like grabbing pizza or wandering around the city. Her fashion choices reflect this balance, mixing designer outfits with casual wear. Through it all, she shows how to handle her privilege with grace and humility, highlighting the strong values her famous parents taught her. Lastly, how does she balance fame and personal ambition? She has made choices to create her own identity. Recently, she made headlines by dropping her last name in public, now going by just Malia Ann. This seems like her way of stepping out of her parents' shadow and making her own way. It's a bold move, especially since many in her position might rely on the famous Obama name. Malia, though, seems determined to build her own life and career. Her work in the entertainment industry, with companies like HBO and the Weinstein Company, shows that she's committed to succeeding on her own terms. Her travel experiences are another example of her unique lifestyle. She often travels to exclusive places, enjoying different cultures while benefiting from the luxury of private jets. It's rumored that she owns a $175,000 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a favorite among celebrities, with leather seats and a top-of-the-line sound system. Given her father's love for green energy, it wouldn't be surprising if there's also a Tesla parked next to it in the garage. Her decisions show her desire to be independent and build her own path. Instead of leaning on her family's name, she's working hard to make a name for herself. It's clear that while her parents may have shaped her journey, she created her own legacy. Don't miss out on more fascinating stories about the lives of the world's elite. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Malia Obama's extraordinary journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button to get an inside look at the lavish lifestyles of celebrities and royalty.